Honestly, things seem to be getting more fun even for you, Neron. Weren't you tired of this pointless empire after all these years?
Sometimes I think you're far smarter than you appear, Tiberius.
Brother, you know one of us had to be sane and the other insane to survive. I chose madness and jesting.
Then you made the wiser choice, Tiberius.
Still, you handled this empire business so well for decades that even if not for your poetry, I've always respected your emperorship.
Do you think my poetry is bad?
Truthfully, I don't know much about poetry, Neron. Who knows, maybe you really are the greatest living poet.
I know I'm not. Not since I read that Turkish poet. What was his name? Jonas? No, Yunus. After reading his verses, I knew.
I've heard some of his poems from Turkish-born Romans, too. I don't know poetry, but I like them. They remind me a bit of Plotinus from our academy, but at least he's less boring.
What do you make of all this, Tiberius? The old emperors were lucky, weren't they? At least, they only had to fight other nations' armies. I got monsters and prophets instead. Do you know the worst part of being Emperor, Tiberius?
Laughs. Which one, dear brother?
One of them is never being able to truly test yourself. I'll never know if I'm a good poet. Even if I win every contest, even if my plays and verses are cheered in the Colosseum, I'll never know if it's praise or flattery.
True, but many of our curses begin with being born into this so-called royal family.
Let it end. Oh, gods, what a long war this has been.
Alexander died not even 50, drunk and disappointed, his liver rotted from wine. The boy who left Constantinople came home an orphaned, broken man. His childhood friends had either died beside him or were executed by him for seeking power or wealth. Exactly. The great conqueror who fulfilled Rome's dreams returned weary from war.
What's your point, Tiberius?
My point is that even Alexander, our most successful and powerful ancestor, was crushed by the same misery that haunts us. Think of our lineage, lovelessness, fear, loneliness, madness, addiction, delusions of grandeur and worthlessness. Raised with ice-cold discipline, heirs to an empire built on blood, never ourselves, always nothing or everything. We're Rome's bloated brain, Neron, a swollen tumor on the world's mind.
Are you blaming Alexander for all of this?
No, Neron, there's no one to blame. Everyone expected something from us. The elites wanted global domination. The people wanted endless comfort and gold. But how do you satisfy those who want everything? We were raised to believe we were gods, foreigners to mankind, tools of power who couldn't drive a single nail into a wall. Think of Alexander. Why did he spend half his life rampaging across continents? Because he was born to conquer? Because he was the son of Jupiter? No, Neron. He was a lonely child escaping a mad mother who believed she slept with gods. And Aristotle, the crusty logician, gave him a purpose: make the world Roman. Maybe Aristotle never thought it would happen, but somehow the entire universe helped Alexander. Winds at his back, doors opened before him, knots unraveled themselves. And in the end?